Number 1. Eger Castle. Ruling over Eger from a hill east of the Eger stream, Eger Castle has stood in some form since the Mongol invasion of the 13th century. In the 15th century, a Gothic palace was constructed for Eger's bishops, and a defining moment came a century later in 1552 when the castle repelled an enormous Ottoman army. The site has a complicated and enthralling history, and the different buildings in the complex house museums. Number 2. Lyceum. Founded by the Bishop Eszterházy Károly, the main university building was designed by Joseph Jurel and Jakob Fellner and built between 1765 and 1785. The Lyceum is held as a masterpiece of the understated Zopp Baroque style and is renowned for its 3 stunning ceiling frescoes. The library has more than 130,000 rare books, medieval manuscripts, and incunabula on its fine oak shelving. Number 3. Town under the town. After Eger was retaken from the Ottomans at the end of the 17th century, the Bishop Georgi Fanasi went about building himself a new palace. The stone for this residence was quarried from the city's tufa stone, and before long a 4-kilometer network of tunnels had been burrowed beneath Eger. These galleries were used for storing wine from the 1700s up to the Second World War. Number 4. Minaret. The Ottomans had control of Eger from 1596 to 1687, and during this period they built 10 minarets in the city, of which only one survives today. This 40-meter red sandstone tower stands by the Church of St. Sebastian, the site of a former mosque, and dates to the beginning of the 17th century. It is one of only 3 surviving minarets from the Ottoman period and is the northernmost Turkish minaret in Europe. Number 5. Valley of the Beautiful Woman. The local wine in Eger is Bold Egri Bykaver, bull's blood. This name is believed to come from the Ottoman siege in 1552 when the Turks believed that the strength of the town's defenders came from mixing bull's blood with their wine. Although the quality can vary from grower to grower, Egri Bykaver is consistently robust and goes well with red meat and spicy food. Number 6. Dobó Square. Eger's sumptuous main plaza is named for István Dobó, the captain who led the defense of the city against the Ottomans in 1552. There's an homage to Dobó in this battle in the form of a dramatic bronze sculpture cast by Zsigmond Kisfaludy Strabel in 1968. Another imposing work, by Lajos Strabel from 1907, shows István Dobó with his sword aloft. Number 7. Cathedral Basilica of St. John the Apostle. Standing opposite the Lyceum, Eger Basilica is the only neoclassical monument in the city and is Hungary's 3rd largest cathedral. It was raised between 1831 and 1837 during the bishopric of János László Perker. Built to inspire awe, the cathedral's eastern main portal is approached from the Lyceum via 3 sets of stairways and has a temple-like portico with 8 Corinthian columns. Number 8. Minorite Church. On the east side of Dobó Square, the splendid Minorite Church was built for a branch of the Franciscan order between 1758 and 1771. A fun piece of trivia about this exuberant monument is that the Father Superior got in trouble when the church was completed as it was deemed too lavish for the normally austere Franciscans. Number 9. St. Miklos Templum. Eger received an influx of Serbian and Greek refugees in the 17th century, fleeing the advance of the Ottoman Empire. They settled in the northern part of the city and were initially allowed by the bishopric to worship in a former Augustine church. Later, in the 18th century, the wealth members of the Serbian and Greek community were given permission to build a new Orthodox church on the proviso that it was outside the city walls. Number 10. Small Provost's Palace. On Kossuth Lajos Street, this refined monument is considered the best expression of Baroque architecture in Eger. The small Provost's Palace was completed in 1758 for the Provost Count Ignac Bathiany. In 1849, during the Hungarian War of Independence, the palace was where the commanders of the Hungarian army convened before the decisive Battle of Kapolna. Hope you like this video. For more videos, please subscribe to our channel.